What's up, YouTubers? Today's video, rear dirt bike tire replace or switch in my case, because I'm going from a street tire to a dirt bike tire. And some of the tools that you guys will need for this job is a torque wrench, a 27 millimeter for the rear axle nut, a crescent wrench if needed, some tire spoons, some soapy water, some grease to re-grease the bearings, some baby powder, bead buddy, a tire pump, and also a tire stand tool, whatever you want to call it. But so I'm going to be switching this tire out right here, and this is a street tire, and I'm going to be going from a street tire to a dirt bike tire. And I'll be using this tire right here, and I've already let it sit in the sun for about 30 minutes to get it kind of warm and kind of flexible. But this little guy right here, he's my little helper today, so, and he's just out running around everywhere. But I'll get back to you guys in a minute. I'm gonna get that rear tire off. All right, guys, so I got the tire off the bike, and I've got it on my trusty little tool over here, the tire tool. And I've already taken all the air out, and what you will need is a 12 millimeter wrench to take the tire nozzle loose, and also the rim lock. You need to bust that rim lock loose. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, guys, so what you want to do is you want to break this bead. I've already got it off, but what you want to do is you just want to push on it all the way around and break that bead off of that rim. Okay? And then when you first start, get your spoons about this far apart. Don't start off in big old spots, you know what I'm saying? Don't start, so start with small bites close to each other. And then as you go, your bites can get bigger and bigger, and you'll get it as you go. So that being said, I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Let me get this tire off. I'm gonna take the inner tube out right now so that I don't pinch it. Okay, so I've already got the inner tube out, and I flipped the tire over, and I'm going to the other side now. So what you want to do is you want to break the bead on this side too. So you press it just like that. You'll hear it pop out. Okay, I got my rim lock right there. I'm gonna separate my rim lock, and I'm just gonna lift it off this tire tool right here, guys. And I'm just gonna pry on this son of a gun. It's gonna take some muscle. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have to do this the hard way. But yeah, it's not easy if you've never done it before. This is probably my third time doing this, and it's not easy to do. It's a challenge. So if you can't get it off with muscle, then just use your tire spoons and just take small bites. You know what I'm saying? Put that cigarette out. Take small bites and just hold them. Grab another one. Damn. Just kind of working, I guess. All right. This thing's not being friendly at all today. But yeah, it is a challenge, and you will have to work to get it off. So, come on, man. Okay, cut that video. Okay, so after some muscle and struggling and getting mad and irritated, I got mad enough to where I just ripped it right off. Man, it kind of wore me out. Okay, so now got the old one, I got the street tire off. Okay, and you just want to go around and you want to check this right here. That way, check see if your spokes are sticking out. And this is a pretty new rim right here. It's a 2010 I'm working on. Okay, just check this band right here, this rubber band. Okay, and I don't see any spokes coming out, so that's good on my side. Go ahead and put it back on the tool. Okay, now what I like to do, you guys, is I like to leave a little bit of air in this tire, in this inner tube right here. Okay, and to make your life a lot easier, go ahead and splash some baby powder on that sucker. Okay, get it nice and smooth. That way you can install it real easy. Because if it's all rough, it's kind of hard to install. So like I said, smear it around on there. Get it on there real good. Okay, now we're gonna get this tire over here. Man, wore me out. Okay, I'm gonna get this tire. Well, some people like to install the tube and then put it on the tire. But today, I'm gonna install the tire. And it feels pretty flexible from sitting out in the sun. Okay, and what you want to do, you want to put your rim lock on the bottom. Okay, put your rim lock on the bottom, get your tire in. What I like to do is I like to spray that tire, that bead on that tire, to make my life a lot easier. Okay. Oh, stupid water bottle ain't putting out. Anyways, get that started and start working your tire around your rim, little by little. Okay, now I've already got it about halfway on. I'm gonna start from this other side, try to manhandle it. And it's not easy. It does take time. It does take patience. Okay, then I'm going to install it on this tool again. And then I'm going to, I'm going to lay it up like this. I'm going to get my tire tool and I'm just going to pry in there. Okay. Just work it on there. You're gonna have to hold this one while you do it again, because it's not a laughing matter. But kind of break it. Don't hold it, but let it go, and then get this next one started. Okay. And then fold this one over, and then. There, I got it. And now it's falling out of the damn thing again. Go ahead and cut it again. Okay, so I got most of the bead around it on one side, and I'm at to the last point, and I think it should go on. So here we go. There we go. We got that side. Okay. I just turn it around and check it. Check your rim. Check all of it. Check your rim lock. Make sure your rim lock's okay, and all that. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to install your inner tube. Let me get this on here in the right way. Okay, and like I said, leave a little bit of air in it. Yikes. Okay, and find your hole for your. See, let me turn this around for you guys. I got my hole right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install this. Inner tube. You kind of got to mash it in there, manhandle it. You know. Just go around, work it as you go. Maybe I left too much air in that dang thing. So I'm gonna take a little bit of air out. And that'll help me a little bit install it. Yeah. Just work it around. Lift this tire up as you're putting it in. Like I said, that baby powder will help keep it from pinching itself in between the tire and the rim, so you don't get a flat tire while you're installing it, because I've done that before too. And it sucks. And you got to start all over again. Okay, just like that, guys. There's my rim lock right there. Okay, tires or inner tubes in there. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to get that stem and you want to poke it in its hole. Okay, it's easier to do it with two people, but and it's a pain. But see if I can get it on the first try. Okay, yes. Wow, that was the quickest I ever done that. But yeah, usually that's a kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, then what you want to do is you want to put that nut on there so that your stem to your inner tube doesn't go back inside your tire. Okay, I got a 12 millimeter right here, and I'm just gonna tighten it. Not too tight, but tight enough to where it won't go back in there. Okay. Okay, now I got that tight. What I'm gonna do again is I'm gonna spray this bead all the way around with soap and water. That way I don't pinch my bead in between my tire and put a hole in my inner tube. Or pinch my inner tube in between my tire and my rim, so I don't put a hole in my inner tube. Sorry. Okay, so get it all nice and soapy and wet. Okay. And like I said before, you want to start away from your stem to your inner tube and start away from your rim lock. So I'm going to start right here. I got both of them right here, and I'm just going to start right here. Okay. And I'm going to go. Let's see. And you got to have this spoon turned a certain way because it's got an angle on it. So I'm going to put it in like this. Okay. And I'm just going to watch your inner tube as you're doing this, because you can flatten it. And like I said, get small bites. You can go like this, and then you can go like this, and then scoot it over, okay? Bam, bam, okay? Where's my other tire spoon? I'm gonna go like this and slide it in over here, and then I'm just gonna scoot it over, okay? And pull it out a little bit, and then I'm gonna get that one. And then I'm gonna put my bead buddy on it. It's a good tool to have. It's right there. That's how you use it. You gotta slide this groove right here down into the tire, and then you gotta use that spoke to help you. Okay, so now that I got my bead buddy in there, took me a minute. I've never used it before, but now I got my bead buddy in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and get small bites on it. Like I said, it's starting to dry up around that bead, so I'm gonna go ahead and squirt it some more. Man, these tires can be a pain if you're doing it yourself. But I'm a firm believer in doing stuff yourself and not paying people to do something if you can do it yourself. I just don't see no point in that. That is just stupid to me. But anyways, if you got the money, then go ahead and spend it on paying somebody. Okay, so now I'm just gonna get small bites. Be careful with this sprocket right here, because you can really gouge your fingers. And I've already kind of done it on this side and right here. But you should start on the other side. But I wasn't really paying attention. But, oh shoot, there's my rim lock right there. Alright, so I'm going to skip that. And I'm going to go to this side. Because my rim lock's right there. And I don't want to mess up my rim lock. Okay. So just scoot it over. Small bites. Pay attention to your inner tube. Okay. Bring it out again. Actually, I should just do it like this. Get them all loose. Get them all started. And then just do one at a time. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Get that in there. And then hold these. Just small bites. Bam. Now she's starting to go in. And it's kind of hard to do it at first if you've never done it. But I've never used that stupid bead buddy. But that did come in handy. I'm glad I got that tool. So, and that came out. I knew that was going to happen. So, Yeah, it's kind of tough if you're doing it by yourself. Let's see if I can take some more air out of that tire to help me out. Oh yeah, I can hear the air. Yeah, so it's a tough job to do, but a little bit of muscle, you guys can do it. So I'm gonna crack that one over. I'm gonna hold this one with my knee, and I'm gonna come over here. Well, I'm gonna crack that loose, and that one loose. I'm gonna get this bad boy started. You gotta pick up on that tire and just slide that sucker in there. So down. Stand on it again. Man, what the hell? This thing's being stubborn. Gotta get mean with it sometimes. Yeah, it can be a pain in the ass. Slip that tire up. Be careful with your fingers. You can smash your fingers. Okay. Now stand on it again. And there it is. Bam. Just like that, guys. Hopefully I didn't pinch that inner tube when I was putting that in. Then you can take your bead buddy back out. Okay. Just work it around again. Then what you want to do is you want to start airing it up. Okay. Well, I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to tighten this a little bit more on this inner tube stud, the valve stem. I mean, you want to go too much, because if you do, you'll pull that sucker. Just get it snug. You don't want it to be real tight. You'll pinch a hole in it. Now to check if I got a hole in my inner tube. If I do, I'll have to start all over again. So, okay, now I'm going to spray it all the way around my beads again. What is that with this stupid water bottle, man? Okay, when you do that, when you get it all wet again, it helps that bead seat against that rim. Okay, so I'm gonna air it up, and you'll hear it pop once it gets put into its place. It'll go boom. I can see it coming out, and you can see the bubbles right here where all the air is escaping. Okay, so now I'm going to take this pump off, and I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to check this side. Okay, and see, this side's not really getting to its point, but all the other side is. And this is the only spot on the tire that's having a hard time. So I'm going to get this side wet. You want that tire to be in its spot, because if not, when you're riding, it's going to be all wobbly. Okay, so you can see the air coming out right there. You see that air coming out. And it's pretty. Just keep going until ow, you see that bead pop out. You'll see it here in a minute. See how that air coming out right there? It's starting to come out. Fixing to pop out. Sometimes they pop and sometimes they don't, guys. Just depends. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good right there all the way around. I'm gonna go ahead and flatten it again, take some air out of it, and then I'm gonna pump it up again just to make sure that it's fully seated all the way around, okay? And while I'm letting some air out, I can go ahead and spray some more on it. And that water really helps it. Without that soapy water right there, it takes a minute to seat, and it can be, I've done like 6 different air ups on one tire, and you get wore out when you have to keep pumping it up and keep working it into that bead. So just keep that in mind. That soap really helps. Okay, that tire's got some air in it. It's pretty full. Just give it a couple more pumps. Okay, and then I'm gonna stop. Okay, and then what you want to do is, while that tire is aired up and it's fully seated on both sides, I'm gonna double check the other side. Let's see. Yep, fully seated on both sides, guys. You want to come back around, go this way, and you want to tighten that rim lock, because what that rim lock does is it pushes that bead against that rim, and it's nice and tight. And the purpose of this rim lock is also to keep your tire from spinning on your rim when you're hauling ass. So that's what that rim lock is for. Holds that bead against that rim so that your rim doesn't spin. Okay, and just like the inner tube valve stem, you just want to get this snug. You don't want it too tight, because you'll break the rim lock. Okay, and there it is. Let me get it one more. And there it is, guys. And that is how you change a dirt bike tire. If you'd like, go ahead and like this video and also subscribe to this video. And we'll see you on the next video. Keep dropping.